it's alive. Engines roar in this digital drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I've run them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Tires scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I've paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of the server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. I race in glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Screens are burning and pixels collide. Steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Lead foot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Tires screaming, sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Lead foot TV, lead foot TV, lead foot TV. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Tires scream, the sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Lead foot TV, lead foot TV, lead foot TV, lead foot TV, lead foot TV.
Take a deep breath, Emmett. You're looking live at the virtual Larry King Laws Langley Speedway. Welcome back to coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League. The K Decides 150 of this Sunday, March the 1st. Broadcast coverage simulcast on the West Coast on LSR TV, your home for sim racing. East Coast at Leadfoot TV and on the CRN Community Radio Network. I'm Wesley Outlet. Emmett Crow is in the house. Tracy Brown on production, and we also got another special guest, associate producer for Live Sim Racing. Charles Wooten is observing what Tracy's doing behind the scenes to become a better maestro as well. And man, I'll tell you what, Emmett, we're ready to watch and see what goes on. Langley Speedway, buddy, 150 laps. Should be a fun racetrack, a fun flat racing surface. Should be a fun race. What's your thoughts, buddy? Good evening.
Well, good evening to you, Wesley. Yes, this is going to be a flat track, and it's all about throttle control. You know, I've ran this track many times in the ARCA car and also these late models, and yeah, it's all about throttle control. Just got to know when to get on the throttle and not get too hard, or you're going to spin out.
Well, it looks like we got close to 17 of these cars. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. The Wild Ops Fast Qualifier again. The number 26 of Landon Farmer. He'll be on the pole. Dalton Ledbetter. That's a driver that's actually a real racing competitor from Lexington, North Carolina. Of course, Gary Ledbetter Jr. is his father. One of the greats at Dillon in the New Year's Bash. He'll start on the outside of the front row. Cliff Mullins from the Commonwealth will be on the inside with Tristan Tranum on the outside of row number 2. Lenny Brown, Heath Rutherford, row number 3. Shane Hodges, Hunter Carlson making up row number 4. Is Emmett, you got the rest of the lineup, buddy.
Bryant, last week's winner in the 52, lining up next to Ethan Johnson in the 27 and 10th. Row 6, you got Tripoli Winkler next to Duncan Faw in the 18. Row 7, you got James Birdsong lining up next to Jason Woodham in the 71. Row 8, you got Randy Porter lining up next to Christopher James. And right out the field's going to be Dylan Porter in the number 1.
This race will be 150 laps. There'll be a stage break presented by 213 Simware at lap number 65. Just shy of 55 miles, 1 set of tires, 1 fast repair, and 1 attempt at overtime if need be. We already checked out the National Tour. Justin Brooks wins again on a Sunday night again with the LFRL again. And now 17 virtual charter members of the Fraternal Order of Go Fast in their kaleidoscope of colors get ready to come down to the line. Lucky Duck Motorsports green flag flies. We're green at Langley. Former on the whole shot, jumping out clearly to the lead. Ledbetter right there on the outside. Here comes Mullins on the bottom. He'll peek to the inside, carry Lenny Brown with him, and we're 1 lap in him and here at Langley.
1 lap. Must be eating some pork chops or something as Shane Hodges is trying to get up there. But Lenny Brown making the moves. Mr. Technical Design. So Mr. Tracy Brown loves seeing that.
Yeah, we got a drivers battling there. Look on the high side. Watch the 96, as that is the driver right there. The 95 a little bit loose. Great racing. Tristan Tranum, Brantley Bryant, all these guys going at it. All the while, it's Landon Farmer, Fast Qualifier, another Wild Ops Fast Qualifier award, and all that going on now between Rutherford and Trantham going at for position. Look at them all stacked like dominoes. Single file, nose to tail as they work again out of 4.
Yeah, coming out of 4, it's going to be the Cliff Mullins just trying to find a way to get around the 32 machine, but they're all chasing Landon Farmer as to go into 3, Wesley.
And the American Tour right now watching the man of the number 26 machine from Corbin, Kentucky, the home of KFC Chicken. The colonel right there, our colonel of LFRL, Farmer leading the way. He's got some company, though. Here comes Ledbetter down on the inside. Here comes Dalton Ledbetter. He'll go to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll take that lead away now from Farmer. Farmer now trying to battle back. He's got a little inking, blinking nod on the top side as they work the back stretch. Open the door to Virginia Mullins as they go to 3.
Cliff Mullins just trying to get right up to the back of, as we're going to have our Golden Racing caution flag coming off for the first time today, Wesley.
The caution first one of the night coming out. Maestro Tracy Brown, Mr. Engineer, please, if we could find what happened. I want to think it's Winkler in the number 17 position, car 34. Let's see what happened to Winkler. And it looks like a big stack up of cars caught up in this one, and He just got the most recent short end of the stick. Watch this again here. Multi-car accident.
That's a nice neck tattoo he has, by the way.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
boom,
yeah.
boom, 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 boom. There it is. We need to probably find the 15 of Shane Hodges and the 52 of Brantley Bryant. They're actually the original causes of the accident to find out what happened. There you go. Ask you shall receive. And there's Brantley with a punt to Hodges. Everybody else going high. This is behind Landon Farmer, who, by the way, has fell all the way back. Man, Landon Farmer, look at this again. Wow. Checking up for Landon Farmer. He was blinking really bad. Watch this one more time. Wow, look at that. Hodges, Bryant, the 95 gets a little bit of contact, and then another stack up happens there as Trippy Winkler and others pile in there. Emmett, another caution. First yellow flag presented by Golden Racing.
Yeah, just a tough break is Bradley Bryant using the old chrome horn, little bump and run, and it just didn't play out for Shane Hodges right there.
Larry Kinglaw, Langley Speedway, 0.4 of a mile. That's 0.644 kilometers. It is a paved racetrack, 6 degrees of banking in turns, 2 to 4 degrees on the straightaway. 4-turn traditional oval, and this place can hold over 9,000 fans adjacent to the NASA Langley Center. A lot of people might not have known that, but it is right there adjacent. Next door is the NASA. I've been there before, actually. They make you turn on your phone. You can't have cameras, none of that stuff, but it's pretty cool to check out. Always. As we go back to green here at Langley. And Ledbetter, another great restart launch. Watch the 32 pulling away from Mullins and company. Brown to watch on. All this happens again. And as they work off 4 on lap number 12.
Now this is going on as Lennon found his way up to the top 3. Now trying to give around Cliff Mullins to try to get up there to battle with Ledbetter for the lead.
All this happening now as we're single file. Brown now back to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll try to make it get the run on the Mullins machine. Mullins now nose to tail. He'll pull back up under the front of the rear end of the lead car. That's Ledbetter. That's Dalton Ledbetter, by the way, from Lexington, North Carolina. He is a real race car driver. Races in street stocks, limited late models, and more. His dad, an accomplished racer, a 6-time winner of the New Year's Bash every January at Dillon Motor Speedway. He has the most wins of anybody. Dalton, though, building his own racing legacy. And right now, the man leading the way here for the LFRL as he looks for his first ever career win. Leads the way over Mullins. Mullins on the bottom of the racetrack in 2.
Yeah, this track is what Cliff Mullins likes. He's a good short track racer. Likes to get aggressive, but on a good side aggressive. Don't mean to say that he's a dirty racer, but I mean, Cliff Mullins very aggressive. As you see right here, he's just right up there in that 44 Pontiac. Oh, caution flag comes out again.
The yellow flag coming out over the speedway. It's presented again by Golden Racing. We'll find out what happened as another caution will wave. Keep an eye, Christopher James in the 51. Parts Plus entry up on the high side, the black car. And tag there with Shane Hodges. And then they take each other on a T-bone move all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack as we're under caution for the second time at Langley.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Caution out again as the 51 and the 15 flip-flop the numbers involved in an accident for the second time here at the K-Designs 150. Larry Kinglaw's Langley Speedway. Welcome back to coverage. Whether you're watching on LSR TV, Leadfoot TV, or listening on CRN. Emmett Crow, I'm Wesley Outland. We have also, of course, Tracy Brown punching the buttons. We're at Langley Speedway in Hampton, Virginia, the site of the race to the midway point of season number 5. Can't believe, Emmett, how fast the year's gone by.
You know, I can't believe it's coming up on my wedding anniversary in a couple weeks on March 13th, and can't believe it's already here, Wesley.
Now, will that be on a Friday the 13th?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it is. Wow. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. I opened that door. I put my foot in my mouth. I didn't even realize it was going to be Friday the 13th. Oh, well, hey, look, some people think Friday the 13th is a bad day. My son was born on Friday the 13th of July, so, I never think of Friday the 13th as a bad day again. So hopefully you guys have a great one. But by the way, my mom and dad will be married 44 years coming up on March the 15th. So happy anniversary to you and the missus. Hot for teacher. She's a teacher, ain't she? Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
There she is.
Teacher.
Oh, it's a kindergarten teacher, even more. Wow. Okay. Kindergarten teacher, Emmett Crow's wife, for my parents celebrating the 44th. And we got a trouble on a restart as fast as we've been back to green, crashing in the CRN restarted zone.
Oh, dang.
Caution out. Charles Wooten texting me privately. He says that explains so much about the cat and all that since he was born on Friday the 13th. My son is an accomplished welder, okay? He's living his dreams, Charles. Leave him alone. Watch a replay here. And Emmett set it up for us. What happened?
It just looks like right here they're just getting a little stacked up as we take a look at Heath Rutherford and the Rocket City Trash Pandas machine. Well, got away for a little bit.
Did the 18 tag him?
That's what yeah.
No, well,
man.
Yeah, he did, but it looked like the 98 didn't fire. So Rutherford didn't go, and when he done that, Duncan Faw had know what to do, but just hit the back end of his car. Watch this one more time.
Well, actually, Wesley, it looks like the 27 got into the back of 18, and then just accordion effect came in. Maybe? Never mind.
No, what are you watching? The hell are you watching? Duncan Faw. He hits the back end of the 98 of the 98 car, and that's the driver of Heath Rutherford. Watch this one more time. Rutherford doesn't go. Faw has nowhere to go, and he tags it. Bam, right there. And the 27 was nowhere around. Ethan Johnson was able to avoid that. So another caution coming out. I know you're nervous. Charles Wooten is grading you in the broadcast booth. Don't pay no attention to him, okay? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Oh, that's how it was when
Oz. Yeah.
That's how it was when I used to call the races, and he'd shoot the video for Race on Texas. So, I mean, you can't miss Charles, though.
Wow. Yeah. Charles is the man. That's all I'm going to say. He's the man.
He is the man.
That's right. He likes his Red Bull. I don't think he drinks Red Bull anymore. I think I'm proud of him. I think he's cut off of the energy drinks. Anyhow, we're going to go back for a restart, and Ledbetter continuing to lead the way. Dalton Ledbetter, Cliff Mullins on the front row. This will wrap up another Golden Racing caution. Third one of the night, back inside the CRN restart zone as the Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag will wave again. And look at Ledbetter. What a great launch. Him on the restart as he's off in 1 and 2. Look at down below the apron. Brown and Mullins battle for the bridesmaid spot.
Yeah, Lenny Brown's going to move into the number 2 spot over Cliff Mullins, who's going to sink to the number 3 spot. And Lenny Brown, Wesley, he's on a mission tonight.
Yeah, by the way, keep an eye on Bryant's car. He is up to 7th after an accident earlier in the race. There is the number 52 machine. And Brantley Bryant from Lucama coming off of his first career win last week. Experiencing that first taste of LFRL victory. Right now behind him, Dylan Porter and Randy Porter. That's the Porter family. Randy Porter, a former NASCAR Busch Pro Cup Series driver back in the day, and his son Dylan in front of him on representing easily South Carolina. They're 8th and 9th. Shane Hodges back in 10th, and single file now again as we're about 35 remaining in stage 1, presented by 213 Simware at Langley Emmett.
Excuse me, trying to find a way to get around. He's probably had some talking to his son Landon Brown on some what the car was doing earlier in Landon's race in the national division, as Lenny Brown's probably used that info as to his advantage as he's trying to take the lead right here.
That lead now, Ledbetter starting to pull away now from Lenny Brown as we continue to show you what it looks like of the top 5. There it is, beautiful field of cars. Ledbetter, Brown, Mullins, Trentham, and Carlson. Right now, the top 5. Hey, here's something else new that we could show you on the broadcast. Been working on it the last couple of weeks. In real time, the point standings for the LFRL American Championship. There it is right now. 11 points separate Shane Hodges from Tristan Trantham for the title, with 5 races in, counting to 9 and 5 remaining there, Emmett.
Yeah, that's awesome to see. You know, it used to take a little bit to get the points out, but seeing them in live time is just unbelievable. And kudos to our lovely producer, Mr. Tracy Brown, for getting that all figured out. And right now it looks like Lenny Brown's trying to use the chrome horn a little bit. Wesley trying to take that lead away.
Yeah, it really is, man. What a good solid run right now for this guy. As all the while the conductor is still Ledbetter, but watch now Lenny Brown. He's tired of being a boxcar. He wants to move his way around Ledbetter and take the lead. Lenny Brown with a solid run for the man there in the number 83. What a way this could be for him to try to win at Langley. He's in the number 2 spot. All this going on is now the Porters are starting to climb back in to the top 5 as we work down, heading to lap 40. Usually the stage would come out at this time, but remember, this is a 150 lap race. Stages will now be, of course, 60 laps. 65 laps, my apologies. Lap 65 will be when the stage is called. All the while, they still run down Ledbetter. Brown getting there, so is Mullins. They're in 1.
Yeah, coming down the backstretch, it looks like Lenny Brown's trying to get the momentum, but he's got Cliff Mullins all in his rear view in that 44 Pontiac machine. But Lenny Brown able to just get off the corner exit so much better and get such a run, Wesley, to get up to the back of Ledbetter.
Yeah, good solid run right now for that driver as we continue to see Lenny Brown getting closer and closer. Now, Tracy, back to you real quickly, my friend. Now, didn't you tell me? Yes. Oh, hold on. Hold that thought from one Brown to another. He gave a little shot to Ledbetter, got loose from it, and opens the door for Brantley and Mullins to power down to the inside. Oh, no, we suck again. Tracy, I was going to say, Lenny has won a race, but it wasn't broadcasted, correct?
No, he actually made the podium last week.
Yes, yes.
Landon won a race, but it was actually
Kid Stash.
broadcasted. Yeah, Kid Stash won a race. Lenny's son. It was at oddly enough,
Elevated
at Langley.
TV. It was on Elevated. That's right.
Yes, it was
wasn't
on Elevated.
our platform.
And it was at this racetrack, Langley Speedway.
Oh,
he
wow.
outrun Riley Gentry to get the win there.
There you go. All right. So now Lenny Brown trying to, if you will, by the lyrics of AWB, pick up the pieces and try to climb back up to the front again. That one little slip there, if you will. Emmett opened the door for other cars to come piling in on the bottom, and that might be the heck yeah move of the race, even though it wasn't a really good move for the end for Lenny Brown.
Yeah, now Lenny Brown singing Hey Porter, as he's coming up on Dylan Porter. Meanwhile, I just want to add, as we're looking at Heath Rutherford. Oh, there goes the 18 to fall round. But I was going to say, Wesley, Heath Rutherford finally got his first GARS tour win last week at Nashville Fairgrounds, so just wanted to add that.
It's like GARS, the GARS tour.
Yes, sir, the GARS tour.
GARS.
The Grand American Racing League.
Okay.
Series, excuse me, not league.
Well, let's find out what happened there. As you see, the 34, a little tag on the 18. That, of course, was Trippy Winkler getting into the back of Duncan Faw. Caution is out. 4th time in the race, heading towards 15 remaining in the first stage. to the 2:13 Simware stage break and 100 laps to go at Langley. Quick break. We're back for the restart next. Do it. Yeah, back. We're back. We're green. Yeah. Under 100 laps to go. Ledbetter and Mullins on the front row as they work the restart down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on Brantley, last week's winner, Emmett. He's going for the top spot, but he's got to get around Ledbetter. We're back under caution again.
Man.
The caution is out again. Look at this. Boy, it must be a big-ass pileup because even the pace car is slowing down. What happened? Did they not like the restart? Race control is calling the restart back, I believe, Emmett. They didn't like the start. They're going to make them re-rack, restack, and go again.
Wow. Well, it looked like Mullins got a jump on the outside. I don't think he jumped it, but he did get a significant jump on that restart.
No, a caution coming out, and it is because race control, I don't think, like the restart. There'll be less than 10 laps remaining in stage number 1. By the way, it's presented by 213simware.com. Big thanks to them, as always, for sponsoring the stage of the race. Normally it's on lap 40, but for this race it's lap 65. Where virtual racing meets real-world style. Pick up your favorite LFRL merchandise and represent the LFRL with your favorite driver or team apparel in the LFRL store, 213simware.com. By the way, big congratulations to Wild Ops. They were the qualifying pole award sponsor, of course, going to Landon Farmer. Wild Ops is a veteran nonprofit organization dedicated to helping fellow combat veterans find support, hope, and healing in the battle of transitioning back into civilian life through faith-based programs. Donate today and help honor our military veterans, as always, at wildops.org. That is, again, wildops.org. Field to make their way back for the restart. That is, of course, the CRN restart zone, and the Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag will fly. And fifth caution, Emmett coming to an end. Ready to see what goes on between Ledbetter and Bryant on the front row. Back for green, 32 and 52, side by side.
It's going to be interesting how Brantley Bryant does on that outside. We've seen him on the inside making all kinds of moves. But look at Dalton Ledbetter, just gets a whole better restart than Brantley Bryant. But Brantley Bryant, Wesley, he has been coming fast, and he's been very aggressive, making some unbelievable moves. But, I mean, that's what a race car driver does.
Yeah, by the way, I want to remind everybody that we are closing in less than 5 laps on the stage. Brantley Bryant coming off of a win last week, his first ever career win in the Leadfoot Racing League, coming at Lucas Oil IRP, and now he's trying to double down, win 2 in a row. And remember, this is the midway point of the season. Next week, we're going to the track right outside his backyard, Southern National Motorsports Park in Kenly, Lucama, North Carolina. And he is also the man that's sponsoring tonight's K-Designs 150. Under 5 remaining. Bryant going after Ledbetter, a late model real racer on the back straightaway for that top spot going to 3.
It's going to drift get to the so much off the corner, but I mean, if he can just figure out how to get a little more straightaway speed, he's going to be side by side with him, Wesley.
Emmett, adjust your mic, my friend. It sounds like you're yellowing in the sounds like you're in a deep hole somewhere. Something's going on with your microphone. Maybe turn your volume down. Caution out again as the yellow flag will come out. This is the 6th caution of the race, and this will also take us to the end of the stage. Here's a replay. Shane Hodges and one of the porters. There is, of course, the 32 and the 15. Shane Hodges, Emmett, another caution involving him, and him and Porter get together. Look at this contact.
Yeah, right here. Oh, man. Oh, almost up and over, Wesley.
Yeah, it's Mr. Porter, Randy Porter and Shane Hodges getting together for another yellow flag. This will also, again, call the stage break. Again, the 213 Simware stage break will go to the driver of Dalton Ledbetter. But we got guys on the pit lane, and they're pitting like Ledbetter and others up in the front. They're coming down pit road for work.
Yeah, and it looks like Brantley Bryant. Did he stay out, or is this still on the replay?
Oh, I think he did. I think it's going to show now Cliff Mullins as the new leader.
Wow.
There it is. Cliff Mullins, Lenny Brown, and Dalton. Well, let's see here. Brantley Bryant, now Dalton Ledbetter. As, excuse me, Mullins and Lenny Brown did not pit. That's why they're up as the new top 2.
Wow. That's so Brantley Bryant did come in. He must have, I don't think he took tires if he beat Ledbetter off pit road.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Look at these other guys coming down the pit exit. The field is actually coming to the 1 to go indication this time by, and we will get ready to turn them back loose next time around. And again, big thanks to joining us. Coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League, as always, is presented by Eastern Technical Design, providing design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan designs, and so much more. And of course, Eastern Technical Design, Tracy Brown sponsoring the series as we go back to green here at Langley. Look at now Lenny Brown free falling again like lyrics to the Tom Petty song, stuck on the outside lane, and here comes everybody full speed ahead down to the bottom, and still Shane Hodges will give a little push to give some assist to the 83. Now he'll duck up under the number 10. All this going on as we're back on the green here at Langley.
Yeah, Hunter Carlson right here, just going to get under Lenny Brown. Lenny Brown is now a set and duck, Wesley, as everybody's just going to get around him as he cannot get down to that inside line. And you got to be thinking maybe he's second guessing that decision on not taking tires.
All this going on as they come across the stripe. Mullins leading another lap down on the inside. Brantley will follow. Look at Tristan Trantham all there inside, working into turn number 3. Ledbetter's car on the bottom. Here comes the 32. What a strong run he had. He's now single file, and he's closing in on more cars. Tristan Trantham now getting company from those cars as Bryant and Trantham now under attack by Ledbetter. He's trying to go 2 for 1 as we're closing in on halfway at Langley in about less than 5 laps.
Yeah, trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone is Dalton Ledbetter. But I got to tell you, Tristan Trantham's doing a great job after staying out on those old tires. He's doing a great job with that car, being able to corral it. And now he's trying to get up. Oh, man, almost contact with Ledbetter down the backstretch.
A little loose there for just a minute. Working down into the corner.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he got into it, and there he goes. Oh, he did. Caution's out. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. Randy Porter and Hodges, and now we see what happened. Look at this. Caution out again. That was Ledbetter into the back of Tristan Trantham. This happened inside the top 5, and the caution is out. Watch the replay here, Emmett.
Yeah, we saw it.
Can we be friends? We can be friends here.
Yeah, we saw it live right here, Wesley, as we were watching it live time, and I kept thinking if he's trying to get up underneath that quarter panel, just trying to get him loose, rattle his cage, but he ended up getting too much of the quarter panel, ended up sending him around.
By the way, 17, Dalton Ledbetter, car 32 on the racetrack, and there it is. As Ledbetter into the back. And by the way, that is Tristan Trantham. He's on the tail end of the lead lap, right? So he's about to go a lap down. I don't blame the 95 one bit. Emmett, he's going to do all he can to stay on the lead lap. Bottom line, he's racing. He wants to stay on the lead lap, so.
Yeah, I was thinking he stayed out with Cliff Mullins and was up in second, but just like you're saying now, that makes sense.
As another caution coming out yet again. And another yellow flag. And we want to say a big thank you to Golden Racing. Golden Racing is the professional racing brand of ARCA Menard Series driver Chris Golden, a determined competitor from Elk City, Oklahoma, chasing his dream of advancing one day into NASCAR. Operating on a low budget, Chris Golden is actively seeking partners and sponsors to help fuel his journey. Alongside his ARCA efforts, he's an active member of the Leadfoot Racing League and its partner league, 4Wide Motorsports. Stay connected with the racing community both on and off the track. That is the caution sponsor. And we all know for the second year in a row, the Time to Dig sponsor at 25 to go. Right now, not time to dig just yet, but you might want to take it up because if you're in the back, you need to start getting your chess pieces in order, if you will, limit to declare checkmate on the field. But obviously, you got to find the patience to also not risk tearing your car up here. And we've saw some crazy racing so far in the opening 80 laps of this one as we get ready to come back to green.
Yeah, and look at that. Shane Hodges all the way back up to third after being involved in one of them early cautions. And Wesley, he's got a hot rod.
It really does. As we are back to racing, 79 of 150 laps. We just passed the halfway mark of this race a moment ago, and they are still going at it here again. Still plenty of racing left to go. A lot of great things can happen here before the end of this one. Tracy Brown on production. Of course, I'm Wesley Outland, Emmett Crow alongside. And look at this, Lenny Brown. Hold on, Lenny, hold on. He saves onto it. Hell yeah, that might have been the moment of the race. Caution out. The heck yeah moment of the race might have just happened, and it's got to be mad props to Lenny Brown right there, keeping that 83 in line there. And the caution will come out. I think that might have been a little prematurely, or actually, no, they stacked up some cars behind them there, Emmett.
Yeah, look right here, Wesley. I mean, Lenny Brown just I thought it was Fawd. Never mind, it was Winkler. Winkler just got down in there, but Lenny was already loose. And then, yeah, just stacks up behind him.
In the back. The one got tagged in the back from Trantham, and it sent Dylan Porter around. So that's what happened to him. The one car, Dylan Porter, Trantham and Porter, and another caution flag out again here. So another caution. This is, by the way, the 8th one of the race for the American division. Anybody coming down pit road that ain't pitted already? Emmett, what do you think?
You know, I wondered that about, like, Lenny Brown, for instance. You know, he hasn't been on pit road yet. Cliff Mullins, I'm surprised he's staying out. I mean, got the lead, but got to get tires here, wouldn't you think, Wesley?
Yeah, for sure. I would think you'd come down to pit road, right? You got a set of tires. got to be thinking about when do I come down and take them, obviously, because we do know some drivers did come down to the pit lane before the end of the first stage was completed. But right now, the only guy that hasn't been down pit road yet is the leader, Cliff Mullins. Everyone else has come down pit road at least one time. Tristan Trantham has pitted twice. But for everyone else, well, Landon Farmer has not come down pit road, but obviously, you know, he's out of the race, 71 laps down. So what a tough break for Landon Farmer. Had a really, really good car, dominated from the pole, and then he got crashed out and never was able to get back in it again. But right now, the question is, on that number 44 from Danville, Virginia, when is Mullins going to bring the AC Racing entry 44 onto the pit lane? Field has the lights off on the pace car. We'll get ready to go back to green. Lap number 85 of 150. So if you're doing the math, that is 65 laps to go here at Langley. And the field is side by side, door to door, as Mullins and Hodges. Now, how about a run by Shane Hodges? Had problems 2 or 3 times in this race. Emmett, he is right back there in the CRN restart zone. Lucky Duck Motorsports. Green flag waves again on the flat surface pavement of Langley. And he's battling down for the leader, Mullins in 3.
Shane Hodges on that side line using those tires to his advantage over Mullins, who's still almost going into Shane Hodges right there, Wesley.
Yeah, look at Shane Hodges really loose there for just a moment. Is now Brantlett down the inside. Ledbetter right there behind the 52. Again, time and score, by the way, shows Dalton Ledbetter as 17. He's in the number 32. His real number on the racetrack in real life is number 32. Lexington, they got good barbecue. They got good drivers like Ledbetter and family down to the bottom in turn number 1 and 2 again.
Down the backstretch, he's just trying to find a way around Brantley Bryant, but Brantley Bryant doing a great job holding him behind him. And this all going on as now Shane Hodges is one to battle for the lead. Oh, he turned him.
Wow, maybe, and Mullins sideways, Hodges into the wall. More cars pile in from there. And that was just, I'm wondering, honestly, and I know Hodges did battle a little hard there with Mullins, but I got to wonder also if the tires are gone on the Mullins car, and that made it worse for wear of what just happened with the 44 there, Emmett.
That's what I'm thinking, Wesley, because we see right here, I mean, down the backstretch, Hodges was so much faster, and Hodges had to get around him, and, I mean, right here, just gave him a little tap, and then, but I didn't see Cliff get loose or anything right there, Wesley.
No, I didn't either. Watch this again. Wow. One more time.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Wow. Yep. I mean, I wonder if the tires are gone on the 44, and that's what caused that accident. I mean, I know Hodges and they were battling, and he got into him. He got into Mullins, but the tires, I wonder, being gone on that car was a lot of a factor behind it, and that's why we're seeing Mullins come. He hasn't pitted yet. Mullins is all the way back in the 11th position outside the top 10. And now Brantley Bryant, winner last week at Lucas Oil IRP, his first ever career win with the series, is now going to be the new Pied Piper up in front as we head towards lap 157 to go in this race now, Emmett.
Yeah, and Mullins has come into pit, by the way, Wesley. He did just now come in, so.
Yeah, he's in now. Yep. It just updated on my App Engineering scoring ticker that he has pitted, and he is now on the pit exit. So the Danville, Virginia driver is on pit road. He took on new tires and fuel, and we'll get ready to reset them again for a restart. Now, Brantley Bryant Double B from Lucama, North Carolina. He is the man that leads the way in the K-Designs 150. By the way, I want to say a big thank you to K Designs, owned by league driver Brantley Bryant. He provides iRacing photography sessions and race car reps at an affordable price and excellent quality. Reach out to Brantley Bryant on Instagram at KillaCrossS or DM on Discord if interested. That is at Killa, KILLACROSSS, KillaCross at, of course, Instagram. There you go. Find Brantley Bryant.
Killer.
Can't make this up. That's his name. I'm at Wesley Outland. He's at KillaCross.
Well, he's a killer on the track.
Oh, wow. Coming back to green, Brantley Bryant, Dalton Ledbetter, front row, heading towards 55 to go. Back to green here at the Lucky Duck Motorsports. Waves the green into turn one.
Yeah, Ledbetter just was waiting in the weeds, trying to pounce, and he did pounce. Got up right side between Brantley Bryant. Bryant's going to drive it hard, trying to push him up the track, but they don't make any contact. So great racing going on between these two for the lead, Wesley.
Really good racing indeed, my friend, as they work their way down to the corner. Under 55 laps to go. Look at now Brantley Bryant. He remembers what he did to him earlier, and he got him sideways. Oh. Was there? Remember, a driver never forgets. Virtual or reality, they don't forget. Oh, man.
Gosh.
Caution is out. Oh, yellow flag is out. Dalton Ledbetter, Brantley Bryant. Watch this again. Oh, man. I mean, Brantley did it to Ledbetter. Ledbetter said, okay, buddy, you want to do me that way? I remember. He all of a sudden had a flashback.
Well, it was weird because...
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, there ain't no weird about it, man. He got to the left rear and ran him up the track. Look, bam. Yeah, bing, bang, boom, 1, 2, 3. And look at these other guys. They're just nowhere to go. They're like innocent, oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even realize that happened to Brantley. He got airborne there. These other guys are just innocent bystanders. Watch this again. This might be the heck yeah moment of the race. Watch this one more time. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Okay, that's what I was going to say, Wesley. It looked like Brantley got loose coming off, right there, got loose off the apron. But yeah, that was definite contact.
I mean, he might have got loose off the apron, but the 32 got a memory, okay? And he wasn't going to back off. He was not going to back off and let him have that spot.
No, he was not.
Oh, boy, caution out. As now Dalton Ledbetter, my producer is just hackling in our ears, man. He's loving this. All right, caution out. Watch this one more time. Look at this. I mean, okay, yes, Brian's fighting the wheel, but Ledbetter could have backed away, and he freaking did not. He did. He said, hey, you did this to me earlier. I'm going to return the favor. What goes around comes back around. That sounds like lyrics to a song by somebody. At least Justin Timberlake. I don't listen to that kind of stuff.
At least K-Designs is going to get some good shots of that wreck.
Oh,
man.
Well, so much for ordering my DoorDash now.
We got to get this race over. Wesley's hungry.
I was trying to order my damn DoorDash. Got some Arby's on the way. And then this accident happens. So I'll be all right.
Beef and cheddar.
Beef and cheddar, man. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I hope it ain't black and yellow.
Oh, gosh. I hope it don't look like a roast beef sandwich.
Do you remember when they had that nasty ass? Oh, Johnson's car didn't fire. Do you remember they had that nasty ass Whopper with the black bun for Halloween? Yes. Oh, my God, man. Wow, another caution. I mean, wow.
Oh,
and we're not using Trantham and Brown get some payback on one another. Yellow is out.
Oh, man.
Wow. Hope you're enjoying it. By the way, if you're live, get our coverage on LSR TV on the West Coast. Don't forget the return. Season number 13 of the Northwest Racing Series comes back in March. LSR TV, your home for sim racing. And there is a twist for the new season. All the details will be unveiled very soon. With that, Jeremy Stanley, myself, and Charles Wooten and Jeff Stabdown and all that good stuff. And, of course, we appreciate you checking out The Carolinas Leadfoot Racing League. There's the replay. Oh, a little tap. Just happy then. A little taparoo. That's all it was, isn't it? It wasn't intentional.
If you're wanting to watch some racing right here on Leadfoot TV,
happy then. Just happy
you can check out the GARS store on Tuesday nights right here on Leadfoot TV.
Check out the GARS tour?
The GARS tour, yeah.
Every time he says GARS, I think of GARS tour. That's it. I think he's talking about the GARS tour, but he's not. He's talking about GARS.
Yeah, and several of these drivers, Cliff Mullins, Tristan Trantham, let's see, who else? Heath Rutherford, all run in the GARS.
GARS tour. GARS.
Think of an alligator gar.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Oh, man.
Yellow is out, everybody. We'll get ready for another restart. This will, by the way, there is the point standings in real time. 6 points, 1 point now separates Hodges and Graves for the championship. I don't think Casey Graves is here. I don't think we mentioned him at all tonight.
Yeah, I don't think he's here because the only one I see is Dylan Porter.
Yeah, he ain't here. Ready for a restart as we wrap up our 11th caution. This is the most cautions than what we had in the first race. Back for the American division. CRN restart zone. Lucky Duck Motorsports green flag. 43 to, oh hell, under caution again.
Well, I mean, we got to think about the national division. You know, Justin Brooks is in that national division. So there's that also. So it's probably why there wasn't that many cautions.
Dominated, I'm telling you what.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore about this guy. I mean, every time he gets out there, I mean, he just...
I told Landon, I said, are you going to put him in his own league? Just let him run by himself?
So I was trying to offer him the opportunity to take a driver challenge, and he didn't. He left. He immediately left. He didn't let me respond back to him. So I was going to say, hey, man, would you take this challenge and start shotgun on the field? And, you know, he left. He didn't give me an answer.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. It's
I'm like, is he serious or is he joking?
Yes, I offered him. Tracy, what did I tell him? I'd give him $100. The CRN challenge. He starts shotgun on the field. He's got to be 5 laps down from the pit road. And he's got to, if he comes back and he wins the race, I give him $100. If he don't, well, then I keep the money. You know, well, the winner gets the money, actually, which what would happen. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's what we got to do. We got to, like, cryogenically, you know, we got to cryogenically melt his tires. We got to make his engine, like, literally blow out of nowhere. You got to find something to stop Justin Brooks because this guy is just kicking butt and taking names in the LFRL. I mean.
Well, I think Cameron Chandler had a good idea the last
What was the
race
idea?
To get Cole Wilson to
I heard that.
put some in the gas tank there to relieve himself and Justin Brooks.
Yeah,
Relieve himself.
Relieve himself? Is that what you said?
Yes,
You're
I did. I'm just reporting. Yes.
40 to go. 40 to go.
What are they doing in North Carolina and South Carolina?
Back underway. Oh, it's the green flag flies.
It's like that guy from My Strange Addiction that was in love with this car.
Like my life is just ending with this comment. And my God, another caution's out. It's like it read my mind. That's all I can say. Oh, wow. Yellow flag will fly. Here's a replay of what happened. 37 laps to go. Now it's starting to become a caution fest. Oh, my goodness. Christy Bryant chimed in. She said, what the hell is this, the payback race? It might be the payback race. Guys have got memory. Remember, all these drivers have memory, okay? They have a memory. 3 wide. Ledbetter on the bottom. Faw is the man in the middle, and there's a bump.
Golly.
Ledbetter and Tristan Trantham. And the golf car goes around. Anybody know what golf is? Anybody know,
Yes,
anybody know
yes.
what golf is? That car, the sponsor golf, do you know what it is?
Gas.
You're exactly right. He's got gas. He needs gas. He's got it. Yeah, golf.
I had some Taco Bell earlier, so I got plenty of it.
Oh, God, the TMI, man. TMI. After season 4, GARS will stand for Golden Asphalt Racing Series as an extension of the Golden Racing League. Okay, GARS. There you go.
So the new
GARS.
GARS.
The new GARS.
I didn't know we could make that public yet. That's why I didn't say anything about it.
I mean, Chris Golden is the
I
GARS,
know, he's
right?
the
He's
man.
the GARS.
He's the GAR.
He can call it. There you go. So it's official, part of the pun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will get ready for another restart.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, Wesley, I mean, you got to give credit to Trippy Winkler and Christopher James, Ethan Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been absolute
Randy
chaos.
Porter?
But yeah, Randy Porter. How about that? Yes, top 5.
He
Yeah.
got caught up. You know what? I'll be honest when I say this. In my opinion, I think every car had, I mean, maybe Christopher James has not got caught up in an accident. I might mention his name. He's up in the top 3. But for the most part, every other. All right, let me look down let me just look down here. Christopher James hasn't had any problem tonight. Neither has Jason Woodham. Neither has James Birdsong. Good solid run for him, staying out of trouble. These other guys, they've been crashed. Everyone else is in some shape or form been in an accident or got caught up in an accident. Back it away with 30 to go. And what I'm trying to get to my point is here, that's how you survive Langley, Emmett. That's how you survive this place. I've announced real races here and virtual races through the years, and I'm telling you this is just a place where things can go chaotic at any moment. Watch now, look at Brantley trying to get around the driver of Porter up on the high side. This is battling for 4th and 5th now. And look, even though they got beaten, battered, banged, bruised, and they got a fast repair, they got a mulligan, a lot of these guys have used up that fast repair or they're badly damaged. They're right now trying to race to get back in this thing with 30 to go, and there goes another caution out again.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, Wesley, as many official sessions as that I've ran here, I've actually survived every time. But yeah, like you were saying, cars are spinning out all around you, and somehow you just got to avoid them. Oh my gosh, is he going to get payback?
Wow. Did he get payback? Did he?
Oh, nope, Woodham went around. I'll say this about Jason Woodham. He had he got caught up in so many wrecks last week. And other than that, Woodham's been doing a great job tonight.
Yes, sir. So another yellow flag will come out over the speedway.
Look at that picture.
What's that?
That's Tracy in a bass.
Is that Tracy Brown in a bass?
Yeah.
That ain't Tracy Brown. What the hell is wrong with you?
It's supposed to be Tracy Brown. Isn't it, Tracy?
Is that supposed to be you, Tracy? Oh, damn. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
It's all right. I've seen a picture of Tracy. It looks nothing like him. I like the one when you were in the Elvis wig. That was the best one.
Oh, my God.
You got to tune in, Wesley, to the 4 Wide Motorsports Network and check out some of that action. See those cars.
Telling you. Caution's out again. My goodness. Now, when is 4 Wide? When is all this?
Monday nights and Friday nights.
Oh, yeah. I'm busy, man. I have to check and look at the replays. You know, Tracy would love to use me for more stuff, but unfortunately, he knows that I have a. You know, now me and Landy got to talk about GARS, because I don't know how the hell nobody told me about GARS, and you took my job. I don't know how the hell that happened. You know, I'm going to discuss my contract negotiations for next season. No, I'm just messing. We're back underway. Green flag, everybody. As we are now got Trippy Winkler on the verge of trying to get his first ever race. And guess what, Mr. Chris Golden? It's time to dig, baby. You've already got enough TV time with all the damn yellow flags. Now it's the official Golden Racing time to dig with 25 to go. And this is when you suck it up, Buttercup, and you push it to the limit here, Emmett.
Yeah, Christopher James, I mean, he's going for his first win. Triple Winkler's going for his first win. Brantley Bryant trying to go back-to-back. What a race right here, Wesley.
It really is, man. All this going on now as we close in on the home stretch here at Langley on a Sunday night with the LFRL.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
One of these drivers that are taking advantage of the Golden Racing 25 to go is Brantley Bryant. Double B, winner last week at Lucas Oil Limit, is in hot pursuit, running down the front leaders of Winkler and James in turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, he got around Ethan Johnson. Now he's got his eyes set on Christopher James. If he gets around James, I think he's going to catch Trippy Winkler within no time, Wesley.
Trippy Winkler right now holding on to the top spot, but for how long? That beautiful looking machine right now. Christopher James, Parts Plus 51, now under attack by Brantley Bryant. Bryant on the inside. There goes now Randy Porter and Ethan Johnson in the back behind them. They bump and bang for that spot in the top 5. And all the while, Trippy Winkler is gone. The leader has pulled away by almost half a second on second and third. There they are as they go back into turn 1 and 2. And a caution's out. Oh, boy, it looked like Trippy Winkler was about to bump Lenny Brown out of the way, too. But the yellow flag will fly. Caution will wave again. And we set another late race restart. It's still 17 to go. Watch the replay. Here's what happened, Emmett.
Yeah, Cliff Bowen's able to get around Faw for the position, but then Faw on the crossover. Just go get to the... Ooh. Well, I'm still waiting. Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah, watch this again. On the bottom, look at this great battle happening inside. One more time, watch this. Cliff Mullins, he's got Faw on his back door.
Ali. Little GTO not doing too fine.
They've not been friends for a while now, right? I mean, my goodness.
Mm-hmm. But you can just see it right here. I mean, just right about here. Boom. But it looked like Wesley Cliff Mullins was already halfway sideways.
Wow, another look at it again. As caution out. As we near the finish of this one, take your pick, man. What a battle, what a race. I know it's had 15 cautions. This race had 15 cautions tonight.
Oh, man.
There you go. Chris Golden, thank you. Golden Racing, Golden Cautions, Golden Time to Dig.
Golden Asphalt Racing Series coming out.
The GARS Series, Golden Racing, there you go, yeah.
Hey, Wesley, if you're not doing anything Tuesday night, I'm going to be out, so, because my high school's playing in the state tournament, so if you're available. Yeah, we're in the state tournament.
Playoffs? What time is the race on the Tuesday night? What time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Man, let's have to see what I got going on my schedule.
it's
I'll let
9.
Tracy know.
I think it's 9 your time, but 8 o'clock my time.
Okay, I have to look at it. I'll have to see my schedule, man. We're back underway. Green flag, Trippy Winkler. And look at Brantley Bryant. Look at that move on the bottom of the damn apron, and he made it work. And he's got friends. Here comes Randy Porter. Oh, baby, look at Randy dive to the bottom and go with Brantley. And another caution out with 11 to go.
I wonder if this was back where they were 3 wide.
I mean, they were in the box. I don't see how that's a jump into the start.
No.
That was racing.
No, that was clean. It looked like.
Yeah, let him race, man. Let him race. What a move. Watch the front row. Look at Trippy Winkler. I don't think he was expecting this. And like gangbusters, watch the white and red car. And the 32 was trying to get down there to the inside, and he got blocked. Watch this. Look at
that's what happened.
That's what the hell happened. Oh, my, no, I didn't know that. And now, because of Winkler and James crashing, every car in this race in some shape or form have been caught up in accidents in the race tonight. Part of now 16 Golden Racing caution flags.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because I saw that 3 wide battle, and then I saw the caution flag come out really quick, so I was like, I bet you that was back there, that 3 wide action.
Unbelievable. Look, wow. Man, I'm going to tell you, that a beautiful looking race car, too. That Parts Plus race car, all damaged. And there's, of course, the Sinners Select, number 34 of Trippy Winkler. Can he get back in here and battle for a win?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Justin Brooks Design said, I got my money on Ledbetter here. If he don't wreck him, LOL.
There you go.
From the man
By the way,
himself.
real quickly, the schedule. Put the schedule up real quickly. After tonight, we are down to the final 5 races of Season 5. There it is. Next Sunday night, Southern National. The American Tour will be at 7 o'clock. The National Tour will be at 9 o'clock. That'll be next Sunday night. Then it's Throwback Night, March the 15th. 5 flags, North Wilkesboro, Sobo to determine a champion as we go back to green with 7 to go here at Langley.
And Brantley Bryant is scooting away from the field, Wesley.
Look at Ledbetter. Look at Dalton Ledbetter now working back on the inside. He's got Porter up on the top. He's got the Rutherford car behind him, and now he sits in line. Look at Porter, almost cut off Rutherford. Rutherford had to really get on the binders, and we got one going around. It is Fall, and it's Porter! Oh, no! Caution's out!
Wow.
Randy Porter, former driver of the NASCAR Busch Series and Hooters Pro Cup, going around on the back straightaway.
And tough break for Randy Porter.
3 wide in the back. Watch that green machine try to somehow survive, as Faw did survive it. And then he got really loose battling with Mullins. But watch now, Porter, Randy Porter, 32 red car. 98 is, of course, well, he lost it. I don't want to say the 98 did anything wrong. He just held his line.
Nah, I mean, that could be net code, but yeah, it looked like Randy Porter just got loose.
Wow.
That's what I was talking about, Wesley. If you get back on the throttle too quick, you will go around.
Look at that. Look at Porter one more time. Look at now. Porter's car. Dylan Porter, Randy Porter. Hey, Porter. Hey, Porter. What time is it today? Got a little Johnny Cash in our head. Look at that. I don't know. That's even net code.
I don't think it's net code because there's no way it could have been. I was about to say, I rechecked my statement of net code right there.
Previous statement, the NC. What is
the N-word?
Yeah, the N-word. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're really opening the door. Yeah, we better shut up now. 17th caution. 3 laps to go. It'll be a shootout coming up here to decide it. By the way, thanks to all of our sponsors. There you see them ticket on the bottom. Thanks to K-Designs. And guess what? The K-Designs 150 sponsored by Brantley Bryant. Brantley Bryant is in the lead. And what a way to get back to the front. He has somehow found his way through the ashes, up from the ashes, throw the roses of success. Can he do it here at Langley? And if you didn't know what I was quoting a little chitty chitty bang bang. Here they come to the line, back to green. Shootout time at Langley. Bryant on the restart, Ledbetter right behind him. Remember, Emmett, they got history as they hit the back straightaway.
Yeah, they definitely got history, and I think if Dylan is going to get it to the back, it's going to be interesting to see for sure.
Final lap presented by Tiltify. 1 to go. Ledbetter up on the outside, on the inside. Bryant got a bump. He got bump and run. They both spin. Here comes Rutherford spinning. They're crashing. By God Almighty, it's going to be Cliff Mullins to friggin' win in Langley. Put me to bed, mama. I have seen too much to know that this was a sim race. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Cliff Mullins gets his first ever career win in Langley. Ledbetter and Brantley both took it out. Rutherford, I thought, was going to wheel and deal. He got spun. Cliff Mullins is going to win this race.
How about?
Oh my goodness!
How about James Birdsong? Up in the air, comes along across the line in 4th.
Look at this finish, and yes, this will be the 4 White Motorsports heck yeah moment of the race. There were a lot of nominees, but this has got to take the cake. Watch this one more time. Watch the finish as Mullins will celebrate. By the way, Cliff Mullins from Danville, Virginia, his first ever career Leadfoot Racing League win. Watch it. I don't even think he was in contention. Look at this. Coming out of turn 4, the white flag. And look at this. We knew it was going to happen, Emmett. We knew it. We told you, watch the 32 and obviously the 52, and then watch all this crap. Well, what the hell are you doing? All this going on everywhere, crashing everywhere. Look at these guys. Watch the front row. I knew it was going to be a bump and run. I knew Ledbetter was going to give him a shot. I just didn't think Mullins, where was he at in 5th or 6th, is going to end up and win this race.
He was in 4th, Wesley. Right here, he's going to get into Heath Rutherford. Send him.
Look at this. Look. Oh, and where's Birdsong at? Find Birdsong in the 92. This guy's going to finish in the top 5. He was up in the air flying, and he finishes in the 5th position or 4th. Watch this guy from Paducah, Kentucky. Look at this. Look, whoa. Okay, maybe a little exaggeration. There it is. Oh, baby.
Oh, my gosh.
Now let's find Mullins. Keep an eye on the 44 of Cliff Mullins, and somehow he finds a way to win this race. Find the 44. He's right there. Watch this in real time, everybody. Unbelievable, Emmett Crow, and he now becomes a first-time winner.
Yeah, just looked like a bulldozer getting through this wreckage right here. As you see, gets into Heath Rutherford and just takes home the win. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Gave him a shot, gave him a push, and Mullins is going to win this race in the Pontiac GTO. Yes, Charles Wooten, that is a Prius. He is.
I got to tell you, though, Christy Bryan ain't happy. She said Ledbetter already had his payback, and he does it again. Wrong.
I mean, look, I understand that it was a payback shot earlier, but this was the last lap of the race. You're fighting for the win, and, man, if Brantley was behind Ledbetter, I got a feeling he'd have done it too. I'm just saying. I mean, This is the type of track that Langley Speedway provides this type of racing. You've got to move and muscle people out of the way. I don't want to say it's intentional, but sometimes you got to move somebody up. And that's exactly what he did. I'm not saying that what Ledbetter did was not right. He hit him dead center. He gave him a shot right in the center. He gave him a shot, pushed him up the hill, and then all this other chaos happened behind them. And now they both don't end up winning the race. And when it's said and done, Cliff Mullins is the winner. Look at this. Is this a race or a virtual junkyard? My God. Look at the destruction in the end of the K-Designs 150. And when it's all said and done, your winner is going to be the driver of Cliff Mullins, a race that I promise you we're all going to be talking about in LFRL virtual iRacing history for years to come. There's the shot again. Now, Emmett, again, you see from that view, I don't see anything wrong with that. That was just a bump. It's a bump, bottom line. And the 52 has two choices. He can either block and defend, or he gets tapped and he gets moved out of the way, and that's exactly the latter that happened to Brantley Bryant.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Wesley, because when Tracy put it on there, we could ride on board with Ledbetter, and I saw that he was closing on the bumper. I said, he's just going to try to rattle his cage. But in all defense of Ledbetter, it was a clean move. It wasn't a dirty move.
It wasn't a dirty move. It wasn't a dirty move. Virtual reality. I'm telling you, I've called races for 30 years. That was a clean shot there, and Brantley lost it in the corner. Now, did he bump him in the corner? Yes, he did. Is it not right to bump somebody in the corner? You're not supposed to bump someone in the corner.
Gosh.
But when it's on the last lap, all bets are off. And I believe the cars were used up. Both of those guys have been beaten and battered and banged and bruised. And there it is. And look, you know, Bryant and them, they really can't be mad because karma got Ledbetter. He didn't even end up winning himself, right? Mullins is the guy that's going to end up being on top and winning this race. Here's the results tonight from a wild K-Designs 150 at virtual Langley Speedway. By God Almighty, I got to send this to Bill Mullis. This one did not disappoint. Cliff Mullins is going to pick up the win of the caution field race. He wasn't even in it to win it. I mean, he technically was in it to win it, but, you know, being there, right place, right time, all the chaos, he'll move in, he'll finish and win the race. First ever career win, by the way, for the Danville, Virginia driver. Trippy Winkler, what a solid run for him. He'll finish second. By the way, point standings, people were asking. Cliff Mullins is not only the winner, he is now the new points leader over Casey Graves by one friggin' point. Heath Rutherford finishes third. He's only 4 back or 5 back for the championship. James Birdsong, Dalton Ledbetter, a solid top 5. Lenny Brown, Christopher James, Hunter Carlson, Tristan Trantham, and Duncan Faw in the top 10 of the points and the top 10 in the race here, Emmett.
Yeah, at 11th, we're going to find Jason Woodham. 12th, Randy Porter. 13th, Brantley Bryant. 14th, Ethan Johnson. 15th, Dylan Porter. 16th, Shane Hodges. And 17th, Landon Farmer.
When this race ended, I think the race recap had, 18, 17 cautions. Yeah, you got the race recap for us there, Tracy. There it is. Race recap. Mullins wins 17 cautions for 69 laps. There were 6 drivers for 11 lead changes. Fastest lap of the race was Shane Hodges. Landon Farmer was the Wild Ops fast qualifier. And in the end, yes, sir, heck yeah, what a finish. I know there's a little bit of frustration on some levels, and I get that. But none of these guys ended up winning the race. It's like a nice guy's finish last moment. And when it's said and done, it is Cliff Mullins that will win this event, and flip-flop nice guys finish last, and somehow they finish first. Let's grab them now for our post-race interviews here in the K-Designs 150. I'm looking talking to all these guys. I don't think I've really ever chatted with them that much. Let's bring them in for post. Cliff Mullins, congratulations. I don't even think you were thinking you were going to win this race, but man, my, the tables changed in that last corner. Congratulations. First ever win in the LFRL. It's about time, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, man. I really thought I gave that one away. Thought we had the right strategy, taking tires later than everybody else, and knew I would have the best tires right there, and kind of thought I was going to be in a good spot. And we just kept getting caution after caution, and I swear I said every bad four-letter word you can say during every one of them. And got up there on the outside, lost all momentum, just was burning the tires up, trying to just get to the bottom. Wasn't happening. Fell over to the back, stepped on my thing and off of 4 and spun out. That brought a caution out, so I was just driving mad right there at the end of it, and just kept using the apron as much as I could because I saw that nobody else was really going down there. And somehow I made it work out, bottom 3. I don't know if I caused that one or not. I saw somebody get turned to the wall. I went to the grass and just tried to hold it down there as best I could. And next thing I know, I was restarting like 5th. And right there, the last run, I knew with the 17 car, 32, whatever he's supposed to be, with him being second, I knew what was going to happen, and saw him ship it in there on the 52 and saw them two get crossed up. I was just trying to follow Heath through it. I saw Heath get into him. Then I ended up getting into Heath, and he gets turned, and somehow I kept it straight, ended up winning the damn thing. So I was surprised as hell, coming to the line. I was like, man, I don't think I was going to get it, but man, it feels good to finally get one of these things. I've been, first season I've been over here racing with these guys, and it's been a lot of fun. But to finally get one means a lot for me.
I think I'll hold that thought, Emmett. I gotta segue that, Cliff. I know you've had some success. I know Chris Golden is watching, and I know you've had some success with the GARS series, with podiums and wins. But what does it mean now to finally win on the premier LFRL Tour?
I mean, it's big, man. Knowing some of the guys that race over here, seeing Brooks dominate all the time over here, seeing a lot of the guys, Landon, I've raced door to door with him a lot. I've raced door to door with Heath a lot. Some of the guys that race over here, it's a big deal for me because, I raced with Ross and them last year and was, kind of mid pack really for that. So to come over here and have all these names over here and being able to be competitive and run up towards the front, it's pretty special to get a win that way.
I was just going to ask you, Cliff, is there going to be a Spit and Venom episode come out tonight?
Man, I don't know. It maybe not tonight, but I'm thinking I need to go on and do one now. I'm having all this success all of a sudden. I need to go on and do me another podcast. That was catered to a certain league, and they really, they really don't do much anymore. So that's why I haven't done any episodes anytime recently. But we might have to get on there and talk some trash at some point.
Hey, I got it right, by the way. Took me a little bit, but I finally got it right.
yeah, I'm glad you finally got it right.
Is it called spitting venom?
Spitting venom.
Spitting venom. All right. Well, there you go. And part of the pod, does that segue? Chef is a rather angry chef tonight. So there you go. Angry Chef Racing says Chef is a rather angry chef.
That's Hunter Carlson.
There you go. All right. Yep. The angry chef, I guess. Well, Cliff, congratulations, man. Before we let you go, sir, thank your sponsors and enjoy this one. This was probably one of the archives of one of the wildest races of LFRL history tonight at Langley.
Yeah, it was definitely a long one. I got to thank Adam Crozier with AC Racing Graphics. He does all my paint schemes for me. He's been doing them for years, and so to be able to get his name brand out here to get them a win is big. Black Tide Gallows, I got to thank Midnight Performance, Curly's Guns and More, Pinnacle Trailer Sales, everybody at C2X, everybody at Low Drag. I'm sure they were watching. I got to thank my wife, Allie, for letting me do this all the time. She was jumping up and down back there. And I got to thank my kids, Emily and Jaron. Jaron, it was the first time he was watching live. I didn't have to show him a replay. So he was really, he come in here just screaming and everything. And so really, really special to have him watching while I win this thing. But yeah, I got to thank Landon, Tracy, everybody here that does all the, you guys for broadcasting, everybody that puts this thing on, man. It's been a lot of fun. And hopefully we can get some more before the end of the season.
How's the
There
new
you go.
pet doing?
Oh, they were fighting earlier, but they're all good now.
Came on.
Spitting venom, might I add, spitting venom from the animals as well. Cliff Mullins from the Commonwealth, Danville, Virginia, gets his first ever win in the Leadfoot Racing League. That'll now be 5 starts, 1 win, 3 top 5s, and now 4 top 10s for the man of the number 44. Hey, and before I go, Cliff, you're the new point leader, dude. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I didn't think I was anywhere close to it.
My God,
That's
you're
even
leading
better.
the point by 1 to Casey Graves going into the next race at Kinley next Sunday night. 102 to 101. You can cut the pressure with a knife. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We
As
don't
long
need
as
playoffs. We don't
I'm
need
ahead of
checks.
Casey
We got
Grave, it's
this
all that matters.
amazing battle. I love it.
Yep. Thank you, man.
All right. Cliff Mullins, everybody. He wins. Let's grab man. The finish is in second. And that is Trippy Winkler. Trippy in the Sinners Select Honey Mountain Springwater Coffee Chevrolet. You'll finish in the number 2 spot. Trippy, you're taking this race, man. It was crazy. It was wild. At one time, you were up in the front, got took it out, rallied back, got back in the front. Crazy finish. Your take of finishing second at the end of this thing, man. Nothing wrong with silver.
Hey, nothing wrong with it, but let me tell you something. When we went 3 wide on that restart, I thought I was done. I thought we done finished it off right there. But I came around on that last lap and seen that big old crash, and I zigged and I zagged just right, like old Cletus said. Man, I made it through. I was so surprised that I made it through that in one piece, because my luck going through this thing was not no good.
Hey, by the way, I say this jokingly. With your voice, you sound like the Josh Turner of the LFRL.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey, man, I'll take that.
I love it. Yeah. Just
Like
sing a little Long Black Train real quick, Trippy. Just go ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead, Emmett.
I like your neck tattoo, but man, talk about your race. Yeah, like you were saying, when y'all were 3 wide, you were bouncing off like a pinball. I thought you were done too, but I mean, dude, what were you thinking though when you saw him wadding up?
Dude, I don't even know. I came around through 3 and I just seen smoke and I was like, man, we gotta pray to get through this thing.
Well, Trippy, when it's all said and done, if you could go back and do it again, what would you have done to try to win this race? And, man, I want to say this is probably some of the best racing we've seen you do in the LFRL tonight at Langley. Do you like this place?
I love this place. I love all these short tracks we go to. I grew up going to all these. At the end of the day, my main goal here is to just keep it clean and to just learn and get experience. I'm not trying to damn bust everybody's doors off and run everybody hard. And sometimes that just works out for the best.
Anybody you want to thank sponsor-wise, buddy?
Center Select, the Leadfoot Racing League, and Jesus Christ.
There you go. Amen.
Amen.
Trippy Winkler, everybody, will finish in the number 2 position. The man from Mooresville, obviously, his first ever top 5, finished 3rd, top 10. Looking close for trying to find a victory. He was in the hunt tonight. Let's grab now Heath Rutherford and talk to the man from Newmarket, Alabama. Roll Tide in the Rutherford Racing entry. And when it's said and done, man, you'll finish on the podium. Boy, what another crazy race for you. There were times you're crashing, you're racing, you're up in the front, you're in the back. A lot of these guys went through that tonight. You'll finish on the podium. You're taking this race, sir.
Well, probably got a concussion for how many times I've got hit tonight, but I mean, we just got dumped left and right. But I don't know. That first stage, I thought we were running smooth because everyone was just kind of riding around, saving their stuff. And then we all pit for tires, except for Cliff. And then once that stage break hit, I don't know what happened. Everyone just started wrecking. I mean, I tried each restart. We were just stacking up for whatever reason. That during that first stage, I went to the back because my shifter broke, trying to shift from 2nd to 3rd gear, and I got turned, but that's more of my fault. And then I don't know, I tried to just keep it on the bottom, try to get to the front and dodge the wrecks, and then finally at the end there, I saw the 32 and the 52 take each other out in 3 and 4, and I thought maybe I got a shot, but then I ran into the 32, and then Cliff had nowhere to go and hit me. So then I'm sideways on the front stretch, and I just throw it in first gear and do a burnout down the front straightaway, trying to get whatever position I can. And I felt like Lightning McQueen with no rear tires, trying to just cross that line with my tongue out. And somehow I got that P3. I don't know how.
About the best way to describe it, Emmett, that Lightning McQueen moment where he stuck his tongue out and had a three-way tie.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Emmett.
So Heath, man, you get your first win in the GARS last week at Nashville Fairgrounds. You're riding this momentum. Thought you had the win, man. What was going through your mind when you saw him wad up and thought you got through it until you got hit by Cliff?
I was thinking I had it, and then I don't know if the gap just wasn't big enough or they just spun down the track, but I ran right into the front end of the 32, and it caused me to check up. And of course, Cliff had nowhere to go because we were all racing hard for the win, but it wasn't his fault. It just sucks, but I'll try to get him next week at Southern National, hopefully.
There you go. There's the thoughts of Heath Rutherford. Before I let you go, man, please thank your sponsors. We'll see you next week at Kinley.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone running the league, broadcast booth. I know Landon had a hell of a time trying to run race control tonight because they just would not stop wrecking. So he was having to send people to the back. So good job on him. And just, yeah, the whole race control team did a good job.
And to be the enforcer, if you will, when it's all said and done. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Heath Rutherford, and the man from Newmarket, Alabama, will finish in the number 3 position. That is the podium drivers and the law offices from Larry King Law's Langley Speedway, part of the pun of Mullins, Winkler, and Rutherford, when the checkered flag falls in the K Designs 150 here tonight. Some people are mad, like Angry Chef, like Christy Bryant, and others are, what a finish, what a crazy race, what a wild race indeed. At the end of the day, this was probably one, Emmett, I think everybody will be talking about. I know there was a lot of aggression. There was some bumping, banging. There was some retaliation along the way. But I'll say it again, Mr. Maestro, Tracy Brown, LFRL, if you want to show the replay one more time of the last restart. In my opinion, and I've been doing this for 30 years, what happened between Ledbetter and Bryant was just a simple bump and run. Last minute, last corner, last second. What are you going to do? And that reaction right there was what caused this chain reaction to lead up to what it did. Watch this one more time. They're coming to the line. This is a white flag. Watch the 32. Now, everybody, if you know racing, you know you hit somebody dead center. You don't turn them in the corner. He did that. There's the bump right here. Bam. Taps him. They were both on the bottom of the apron. What do you expect with both cars, Emmett, going around? And out of nowhere, Cliff Mullins is going to become a first-time winner in the LFRL. Your final take of tonight, sir.
I'm speechless. I'm just speechless, Wesley. I mean, you know, I had just said that if he gets to the back bumper, he's probably going to use it. And when we rode on board with Dalton Ledbetter.
Yeah, tongue tied.
Yeah, Ledbetter. Yeah. When he got to that back bumper, when we were riding on board, and you could see it in live time, I said, here comes Wesley. And when he went, bam, hit his bumper, hit him square, but did get him all in the corner and sent them both around. And then what do? I mean, you just got to try to avoid it. And a lot of these guys didn't, but they still got some good finishes. So as we see Birdsong go out.
Yeah. I think there's some frustrated people out there, but at the end of the day, I still think that this was just a racing deal. I don't see any malice whatsoever. And let's be honest, Brantley Bryant and Ledbetter and others had been bumping and banging. And this type of racetrack at Langley provides that type of atmosphere in closing. You're going to see it. There's a Rue one more time as Ledbetter into the back. There it is. I mean, Tracy's showing it perfect. Watch the Cottle chassis of Brantley. And there he is. Look at this. Ledbetter did it right. I mean, he hit him right dead center. Now, was it in the diamond of the corner, in the apex of the corner? Yes. But You're coming to the win. But then look at this. Ledbetter took himself out of the equation himself. So Bryant and Ledbetter all go out. Look at Mullins going by as Ledbetter and Bryant slip sliding away like lyrics to the Paul Simon song. And out of nowhere, look at this. In the gas. Watch these guys coming across the line. Second. Third, look at now Birdsong in the top 5, and he gets airborne on over the top of Rutherford's car. Look at this perfect camera angle on board with Ledbetter. And it just doesn't get any better than that. Next week, we're going to Southern National, down to the final 5 races of Season 5 of the Leadfoot Racing League. Big thanks to all of our sponsors, everybody that makes it happen. And of course, we want to say thank you to Brantley Bryan and K Designs for sponsoring tonight's race. All of the other amazing partners that make it happen in the Leadfoot Racing League, that include and not limited to Eastern Technical Design, Lucky Duck Motorsports, Wild Ops, Golden Racing, The Golden Time to Dig, 25 to go, 213 Simware, Tiltify, 4Wide Motorsports, Golden Racing, and Cottle Chassis. Broadcast coverage on the West Coast, LSR TV, your home for sim racing. On the East Coast, the Leadfoot TV and the Community Radio Network, and so many other people, partners, races along the way. Man, Emmett, there's nothing else to say anymore. Congratulations on Mr. Mullins finally getting a taste of a new victory. We'll see what happens at Kinley. You think Langley's crazy? Wait till we get to the high banks of Southern National next Sunday night. So, yeah, yes, sir. Always a pleasure, Emmett.
Yes, always a pleasure, Wesley, and can't wait to get to Kinley and get to Southern National because it's going to be crazy on the high banks.
Here tonight on a wild one for the K Designs 150. Thanks to everybody with the Leadfoot Racing League, including Lenny and Landon and Tracy Brown. For Tracy Brown on production, thanks for LSR TV's associate producer, Charles Wooten, for sitting in and watching and observing as well. Big shout out to what they do. Northwest Racing Series firing up very soon in March on LSR TV. For Emmett Crow, Tracy Brown on production. This is Wesley Outland. Congratulations, Virginia's Cliff Mullins. Out of nowhere, like a thief in the night, he wins the K-Design 150 at Langley. He becomes the first-time winner of the series, and he leads us going to Kinley for the championship by 1 point. It sounds like the script for a movie. That's a major motion picture. It's the LFRL, and the next chapter is at Kinley next Sunday night. Good evening.